12 Phoenix News. My name is Victoria Brickhouse. Today we are discussing a topic which has been in politics for the past 2 years. That topic is abortion. With us today we have David Button, the founder of Purple, People for Unanimous Respect for Pro-Choice Living. And we also have Sally Bowles. She is the founder of Babies Are People Too. We will go live to them and see what their opinions are about the topic. We first go live to David Button in San Diego, California at University Hospital. Hello, David. What are your views on abortion?
Hi there. Well, we at Purple believe that pro-choice is a movement, and it should totally be left up to the mom and not the federal government as to abortions. People think these days that abortions are murder, but there are laws in effect that also regulate partial birth control, and abortions are pain-free. I think personally, if it's a woman's body, she should be able to do whatever she wants.
Sally, what are your views? How funny, David. We're wearing the same glasses. Oh, this is Sally. As you know, I'm the founder of Babies Are People Too. My view on abortion is that it's murder. Regardless of when, where, or why you do it, it's still murder. I understand that there are a lot of laws in place for partial births, where you can't have them unless it's detrimental to the mother's health to continue through term, but I still feel that it's not right. When an abortion happens, a baby has a heartbeat. An abortion can be done when the fetus is at least 6 weeks old, no time before then. What that means is that if it were to be done before then, it might actually not feel any pain. And although a lot of pro-choice experts say that the baby doesn't feel anything and it's just a mass of cells, it does. It goes through pain just like you and me. It's not up to the mother to make the decision whether to not have a child. That child should be given a chance. Most abortions happen because the mother made a bad choice. Either a one-night stand or a drunken party. That's not right. You shouldn't have the right to destroy a life because you made a bad decision. That's unfair. I also want to know what your views are on the morning after pill. Well, Victoria, the morning after pill, in my opinion, is murder. Just because it's before the actual cells start merging together doesn't mean that it's not a life on its way to becoming someone. That child could have been the next Albert Einstein, could be the next president of the United States. And you are choosing to take away that child's right of being born because of a mistake. All children have a right to be born. That is how we feel. That is how everyone should feel. Babies are people too, regardless of what stage of growth they're in. Sally, how do you feel about that?
Well, first off, I'm not Sally. And secondly, Sally, great quote from Juno. It's a great movie, but enough about that. The morning after pill, I personally think it's a great idea. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to be able to spend a couple bucks on a pill versus spending a couple of $100 at a hospital and having to pay for the room and the food and all that extra? It's all bills and it all adds up. Honestly, to me, I think the abortion, the morning after pill is a great idea. I mean, you have accidental sex or you don't have accidental sex and you have, you're afraid you're pregnant, you take one pill and it's gone. It just makes sense to me. It just makes sense to everybody that you should be able to alleviate hundreds of dollars in bills over one pill. I mean, today's economy, we're all about trying to save money, so this pill would just be one more added, benefit to that. And I think that, the pill shouldn't be shot down.
Texas law currently requires that a mother receive a sonogram 2 hours prior to an abortion. There is currently a bill waiting to pass which would require that time frame to be changed to 24 hours. There is also a requirement being added that would require the mother to hear a description of the fetus at its current state. Sally, what are your views? Now, I'm not one for steaks and buffalo, but I think Texas has a good idea here. If you think about it, 24 hours gives a woman enough time to think over her choice. Whereas before, with the 2-hour law, it's almost like getting a drive-through abortion. Wake up in the morning, you decide you want to do it. 2 hours later, you've had it done. That's not fair. I think that people should be made to think about the choices that they're making. 24 hours gives the woman enough time to see the sonogram, realize what it is that she has growing inside of her, and let her make a decision with a clear mind. Not just making a rash decision when you wake up in the morning. 2 hours is not enough time. And I think that a lot of people make the decision not really knowing what's going on in there. If they can see it, they can hear the heartbeat, they know what it looks like, maybe they might change their minds. A mistake was made, but own up to it. See the baby, know what it is, and maybe change your mind. I know that abortion isn't going to go away anytime soon. And although I am pro-life, I'm also realistic. But I think that if this law prevents even one baby from being aborted, that's all that matters. And David, what do you feel about this bill?
Oh, come on, Sally. You know everything in Texas is drive-through. They even have alcohol barns that you drive right through and pick up your beer. And if that's not drinking and driving, I don't know what is. But I digress. The 24-hour rule, I think it's a great idea. You're able to go to the hospital and get a sonogram, listen to the heartbeat, and to some people, the heartbeat means a lot to a lot of other people. But you get a picture, a description, and you can hear your own kid before it's born. And with that, you can go home with the conscience, knowing that there's a living child in you, and you can decide on yourself, if you really want it or not. Obviously, we're pro-choice, so being able to choose for yourself is a great idea. Having 24 hours to make that decision, it just makes it even better.
Well, that's all that we have time for today here at News 12 Phoenix. I want to thank our contributors, David Button from Purple, and Sally Bowles from Babies Are People Too. We appreciate your contribution, and we are glad to all live in a country where we can all make our own opinions. Please visit us online at channel12news.com, where you can watch extended interviews from our contributors. And please remember to tune in next week whenever we will be discussing default cell phone ringtones and why they should not be allowed. Thank you very much. I hope you all have a great night, and thank you for watching our newscast.